Welcome back to the Grow System Sales training series. In this session, we're focusing on what matters most to clients when they're choosing a service provider. Here's the reality. Most reps lean too hard on features and pricing, but clients aren't buying a checklist. They're buying outcomes. Smart reps know how to shift the conversation toward what the client actually cares about. Things like speed, trust, simplicity, proof, and outcome. Whether it's a one-time job or an ongoing service plan, the priorities change, and we need to adapt. So in this session, we'll break down the real drivers behind service decisions and how to tailor your pitch around what matters to them, not what sounds good to us. Because when you sell around their goals instead of your features, you don't just stand out, you close. Clients want more than just a great service. They want to know you're there when it matters. And in their eyes, how quickly you respond says everything about how seriously you take their business. Speed doesn't mean rushing. It means being on it, following up quickly, giving clear timelines, not leaving them guessing or chasing you down. Even if the work itself is scheduled days or weeks out, responsiveness builds credibility. It shows you're reliable. It tells them they're a priority, not just another job on the list. And in a world where most companies are slow to respond, being fast is a competitive edge. Trust doesn't come from just showing up, it comes from how you show up. It's in the way you follow through, the way you communicate, and how you handle the little things most people overlook. From the first reply to the final invoice, every interaction either builds trust or chips away at it. And in sales, trust isn't a nice to have, it's everything. Clients aren't looking for a complicated process. They've got enough going on. They just want to know who to talk to, what's next, and how it's all going to work. No confusion. No surprises. No fine print buried at the bottom. When it feels simple, it feels safe. And when it feels safe, it's easy to say yes. It's easy to say you're good, but clients need more than words because they've heard it all before. What really makes you stand out is proof. It could be a quick story about someone in a similar situation. Maybe a photo that shows real results. Or a simple example of how your service made someone's life easier. That kind of thing sticks. It's relatable, it's real, and it does something a pitch alone can't do. It builds belief. And belief? That's what moves people, and that's what turns a maybe into a yes. Clients aren't just buying a service, they're buying the result. For example, lawn care isn't about mowing, it's about having a property that looks sharp and well kept. Just like cleaning isn't about checklists, it's about walking into a space that feels fresh, healthy, and ready to use. Handyman work isn't about the tools, it's about getting things fixed without the hassle. Your job is to speak to the outcome they care about, not just the task you perform. If you can speak to all five priorities speed, trust, simplicity, proof, and outcome, you'll win more deals. You don't close the client by talking louder, but by talking about what matters most to them. These aren't just selling points, they're buying triggers. When a client feels like you're fast, trustworthy, easy to work with, backed by real results, and focused on the outcome they care about, you don't have to sell them. They'll choose you because you made it clear you understand what they actually want. So before your next pitch, ask yourself, am I just explaining what we do, or am I connecting to what they need? That's the difference between a presentation and a close.